The Alabama Legislature has voted to cut the state's grocery tax in half.
The weather's changed a little bit this weekend. We'll talk about that coming up in weather.
Coming up in sports, we'll tell you about one local athlete who got a really big honor. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Good evening, and thank you for watching East Alabama Now Local News for Friday, June 2nd, 2023. I'm Mike Stedham.
And I'm Katie Edwards.
If Governor Kay Ivey agrees, the overall grocery bills of Alabamians could start dropping soon. The state Senate gave final approval yesterday to legislation that would gradually cut the state sales tax on food by half. The House has already passed a similar bill. It's now ready for the governor's signature. If all goes as planned, the tax cut would take full effect by September 1st, 2024, and it would mean an estimated $300 annual savings for the typical Alabama family. The state currently charges 4% sales tax on food, and the new bill would bring that down to 2%. EAN News spoke with shoppers at WM Grocery in Heflin today. They all said they are in favor of the tax cut. Cliff Thompson told us that he's glad the state legislature has taken up this issue.
I mean, I think it's a great idea. I mean, 2%'s, half the cost that we've been paying right now. I think it's a wonderful idea, across the board.
This legislation does not affect city or county taxes, which can be as high as 6% in some parts of the state. Alabama is one of only 3 states that charge a full sales tax rate on groceries without offering any other kind of tax credit or break for low-income people. Mississippi and South Dakota are the others.
In other news out of Montgomery, Governor Ivey has signed into law a bill that will give more leeway to drivers who face suspension of their licenses if they miss payments for fines or court dates related to those fines. AL.com says the new law will allow drivers to miss up to 3 payments for fines before a judge can suspend their license, and they will be allowed to miss 1 court date as well. Supporters of the bill said it will help people who need to drive to keep their jobs and meet family obligations. The bill will not excuse traffic tickets or charges against dangerous drivers.
The city of Oxford is looking out for its pedestrians, especially those who walk around the downtown area. The city council voted this week to apply for a federal grant that will help pay for major renovations to sidewalks on some busy streets. City spokeswoman Lori Denton says the council is working to get money from the Transportation Alternative Set-Aside Program to fund this work.
This will be along McKibben Street in downtown Oxford. We're very fortunate to have such a great relationship with our engineers and our grant writers. Aaron Sexton works for the City of Oxford, and he is amazing at the grant writing that he does for us. And so thanks to him and his hard work, we feel very confident that we will meet the qualifications to receive that funding.
When we return, we'll tell you about a new high-tech gym that has just opened in Heflin.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
If you feel like getting a good workout at 2 in the morning and you live in the Heflin area, the new B&L Ironworks gym may be just what you're looking for. The facility is located next to the WM grocery store, and owner Luke Bowman says that should help both businesses.
Just real convenient right here with the grocery store. You can come in here and get your workout in, go in there and get you a protein shake, and just kind of backbone, or piggyback off of each other, and just something that we've been wanting to do for a while. Got the opportunity and decided to jump on it.
And Bowman says the new gym will take advantage of the latest technology to make the facility available day or night, year-round.
Everything's through an app. You sign all your waivers, everything, how you check in the doors through an app. You download our app, BNL Ironworks, and go to your app store, download it, and everything is on there. You pick your membership. We have a 7-day trial, 1-day access, a yearly membership, monthly memberships. You just pick which one you want, and within 16 minutes, your barcode is up and you're ready to go.
The city of Anniston is organizing a Juneteenth educational field trip to Montgomery for local students. The city will charter a bus for the trip to the Legacy Museum, which provides a comprehensive history of the United States with a focus on the legacy of slavery. That bus will leave Anniston at 6 a.m. on Wednesday, June 28th, and will return at 6 p.m. The trip is being offered to students in grades 6 through 12, and the cost is $10 per student. For more information, you may contact Shanika Stringer at 256-236-8221 or at sstringer@annistonal.gov. You ready for this?
I don't know, am I?
Can you spell Samophile?
Samophile. P-S-A-M-M-O-P-H-I-L-E. Samophile.
And that was very properly done. You always say the word after you have spelled it. And yes, you got it correct.
Great.
Now, do we want to let the viewers know how you knew how to spell it?
It is on the teleprompter.
Exactly right. A samophile, which I know I'm not going to insult your intelligence by telling you what it means, or you either, because you all know it means a plant or an animal that prefers to live on sandy soil.
Surely.
We all knew that. That was the word that won for a young man the spelling bee this year.
Oh,
the National
wonderful.
Spelling Bee. So
that's impressive.
I was very impressed by that myself.
Yes.
So the P is silent. Jordan Smith joins us now in the EAN Weather Center for John Holder. So Jordan, is there any chance we might see some rain this weekend?
As you guys try to figure out how to spell that word, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, rain is in the forecast for this weekend. We'll tell you more about that coming up.
If you've been thinking about a new shed, garage, or metal carport, now is the time to act. Steel prices are rising in 2023 and will continue rising into the next year. Waldrop Manufacturing still has current price stock but is expected to run out as early as June. So call up Waldrop Manufacturing today. The supply is on a first-come, first-served basis. Waldrop Manufacturing, this area's most trusted, reliable steel manufacturer.
We were right on track today as far as averages go for the day. High of 86 degrees and a low of 66 with the sunset at 7:50. So those days are going to continue to get longer as we've talked about all week. And so making the perfect time to go outdoors when you get home from work. As we look at the overnight tonight with weather on your street, 61 degrees on Pine Street in Munford, clear skies. It's going to be a really good night to go sit out on the porch and look at the stars. As for tomorrow, in Pleasant Valley on Copperhead Road, lots of sunshine, high of 88 degrees. And if you're going to be outdoors, make sure you wear some sunscreen because you're going to need it if you're going to be out by the pool or doing yard work with almost no cloud cover tomorrow in the area. As we roll to the 7-day, high of 90 degrees on tomorrow, no chance of rain, but as we get to Sunday, that's when the rain starts coming in a little bit. We're going to have scattered thunderstorms and showers throughout all the area with a high of 85 degrees. So just be sure to pack a umbrella with you as you go to church. As we look at the start of next week, 88 on Monday, 88 on Tuesday, and then we're going to start getting a little cooler as we get to the midweek and into the end of the week. As we get to Friday, 40% chance of thunderstorms and showers late next week. Even into the weekend. Well, it's time now to turn it over to Chase Robinson in sports.
Thanks, Jordan. The 6A Baseball State Championship MVP and recent Oxford High School graduate received another big honor today as Hayes Harrison was honored as the Gatorade Player of the Year for the state of Alabama. During Harrison's senior season, he was 13-0 on the mound and drove in 38 runs at the plate. Other pitching stats include 82 strikeouts and 71 innings pitched with a 1.28 ERA. He only had 11 walks. On offense, he hit .382 with an on-base percentage of .497. The Smash It Sports Vipers professional softball team that will be calling Choccolocco Park home this summer had their first meeting today with 9 available players, while 5 other players are playing in the College World Series. EAN caught up with the Vipers general manager today and talked about how big it will be for the Vipers to have the community support.
We've played this team, and we've been at a place like Disney World of Sports, but there's so many things going on in that area that women's softball or anything, baseball's not important to anybody because there's other things. Coming to the city and getting that feel of the community, I think this is probably, my experience is, this is where the successful minor league cities and programs are from, is coming to a community that supports that, and this is huge for the city, and I think that's the feeling that I believe that this is going to be a successful deal, just because of the support from the community, and my experience is we've never had that before.
Each week we spotlight a different coach that may be new to this area or at a new school. Today we shine the spotlight on new head football and baseball coach of the White Plains Wildcats, Blake Jennings. Jennings comes to White Plains from Ohatchee, where he served as the head baseball and an assistant football coach. He played his high school ball at Alexandria High School. We had a chance to catch up with Coach Jennings, and he talked about what led him to take the job at White Plains.
It's like I told some of those kids in that first day I met with them. Just over the past, 10, 12 years, the past 10 years here as a head coach in baseball at Ohatchee, we've always played White Plains, and you always see such great community support. And it doesn't matter what they're doing, wins, losses, they're always there. You got a lot of good parents there. That's one pull. Like you can see that they've got some athletes. And another thing, just me wanting to be a head football coach, it's always been a goal of mine. And when you have something come up that's in the county you've been in your whole life, it's a no-brainer. It's something that I'm looking forward to and can't wait to hit the ground running.
As Jennings takes over the Wildcats program, he's looking to first change the culture in the weight room, to which will help change the culture everywhere else.
Building that culture in the weight room, I think that's something that maybe has been lacking a little bit at White Plains, and getting those kids to buy into the weight room process and all the different things that are going to go on in there, and how what you do in there translates to everything on the field. It doesn't matter, and it also teaches you a lot about your character. That's going to be one of the biggest things that we've got going on this summer. And then, obviously after summer workouts, maybe, taking a little bit of time to get, offenses installed and the defense installed and those types of things.
That's it for sports. Let's go back over to Mike and Katie.
Thank you for watching East Alabama Now Local News.
Remember to check back with us every weekday evening around 6:30 on either Facebook or YouTube to see what's been happening where you live. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave us a comment while you're there.
Have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you back here Monday for your news on your schedule.